Hello everyone, The Penguin has just wrapped its first season, and I want to give my thoughts on future projects and the possibility of doing a Batman television show. The Penguin has pretty much everything you would want in a comic book TV show. It's dark and it's gritty, it has compelling characters, it's well written, and has probably some of the best facial prosthetics I've ever seen on the small screen. Colin Farrell had originally stated a while back that he was not interested in doing this character again. This was mostly due to the fact that it was extremely difficult to work with the prosthetics, spending hours every morning just to put the face on of the Penguin. However, since the show has been a huge success with both fans and critics, Colin Farrell has expressed that he is interested in doing more with this character. This change of attitude from the lead actor is probably because the show was pretty much written off a few months ago. Nobody really expected much from the Penguin. However, the show has been a huge commercial success. This has gotten me thinking that I really don't understand why they are not doing a Batman television show. For some reason, Warner Brothers has struggled on what to do with their characters for pretty much 2 decades at this point. They have tons of Batman-adjacent television shows like Gotham, Titans, or Batwoman, and now the Penguin. However, they all just circle the character of Batman, and I feel like they're not giving us what we actually want, and that is a Batman detective television show. We do know that the Penguin TV show does bleed into the Batman Part 2 movie, and there is a possibility of a future Penguin Season 2. However, there's been no indications that Batman will be the main character in any television show in the future. The Penguin, I think, is proof of concept that there is a large-scale audience that would dive headfirst into a Batman television show. However, there are a few things that I do believe are holding this back. Firstly, there has been a trend since the Christopher Nolan Batmans to make everything as grounded as possible in the comic book universe. We see this especially in the Batman movie. For example, Killer Croc or many other fantastical characters simply could not exist in this universe, and this does limit the amount of characters and concepts that you can pull from the comic book. So what we do get is a more realistic, watered-down version of the comic book. And don't get me wrong, I do like grounded interpretations of comic books. However, it is not a true interpretation, and you do miss a lot in the translation. That being said, there is a perfect example of what to model after if you're trying to do a live-action Batman television show, and that is the 90s animated Batman series. This show had the villain of the week that Batman would go up against, which gives you much more time to dive into the more obscure Batman villains. As well, the main villains of course return for multiple episodes or seasons. Batman is the world's greatest detective and crime solver. Creating a Batman crime show would honestly be perfect for this character. What baffles me is that no one has tried to do this before. It seems that Warner Brothers has no idea what to do with their main assets. When it comes to Batman, it's like they want to do everything, but actually give us a comic book accurate Batman. They give us a younger, more grounded Batman in the Batman movie, or in the Zack Snyder movies, they give us an old, about to retire Batman. It's almost like they don't want to give us a Batman in his prime that is a comic book accurate version. I am hoping that with the success of the Penguin, it can start the conversation that perhaps someone will pitch a Batman television show to the execs at Warner Brothers. They are really missing out on a cash cow. Either way, but what do you think about a Batman television show? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks a lot and have a great day.